Hi Virgo, welcome to your fortnightly forecast for the holidays with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Virgo, it's for you. Remember, they are general readings, so not everything's going to resonate with everybody. That is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So, for your key to the fortnight, this is for the next 2 weeks to see you through the holidays. Rafi's going to be taking a break as well. So, for this, your key is the Chariot card, right? So it's going to be a fast, dynamic fortnight for you guys. And also, it does suggest that some of you might be traveling at this time. So maybe you're away for the holidays. Maybe you are stopping in on people that you love and care about. Maybe there's a lot of coming and going from your house. And there are lots of loved ones to-ing and fro-ing with that as well. So the thing with the Chariot card, remember, this does represent victory and success. But usually this is like where we conquer an aspect of ourselves so that we're actually able to move forward in some regard. All right, so for your actions and options over the course of this fortnight, you have the Knight of Wands. So I'm going to say a lot of you do appear to be traveling over the holidays, right? So it kind of makes sense, right? Whether this is road trips to, to go and visit loved ones, to do the gift run, to drop off presents, to do all of that kind of stuff. There's a lot of movement here. There's a lot of travel. But the Knight of Wands also suggests a reconnection with your personal passions. This is about you maybe rediscovering, for some of you, because Mercury, your ruling planet, is retrograde in the sign of Sagittarius. Well, it starts its retrograde in Capricorn and then it comes back into Sagittarius, right? But it's a really interesting one because the Knight of Wands as an actions card, it means that you are getting very proactive about something that you really are very passionate about. So, and because of the retrograde, I do wonder if this is you're bringing something back to the fold, right? You're bringing back something back into your life. Now, for your communications and conversations, you've got the Three of Pentacles. So this could be about some kind of piece of information, right? So this is information maybe that, sorry, I'm just trying to get the camera to, there we go. All right. So this could be about some piece of information that you are trying to, might be some piece of information that you're trying to digest. It could also be that some piece of information that comes in for you over this fortnight really does change how you see something in terms of your professional life, or it could be that maybe through the process of trying to reignite your passions when it comes to your work life, something kind of triggers a reconnection or a reignition of your passion, right? Now, the Three of Pentacles, for those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, this does speak directly to whatever you are studying. This could be that you start to get really into it. And so, while everybody else is kind of doing the holiday thing, you've got your nose stuck in a book, right? You're really focused on something that you're trying to digest or to take on board. So I love it. I think in a lot of ways, this could actually be a time where you feel like your studies and your pleasure, those two things really align in some way. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, this could be that you start to really think about the skills that you want to enhance or to gain for your career in the new year. And you start sort of by doing the research now. You start looking into what are the courses that I can take? What are the qualifications that I can get? Where do I get a certification? What kind of certification do I want? Is it, formal education or vocational? Like there's a lot of real considerations about gaining new knowledge, new information, new wisdom and skills. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, I love this because you've got the Chariot card. So this could be where you are now starting to successfully apply some of the information, the knowledge or the wisdom that you've been given, right? So it's almost like you're now ready for that next level and you start to implement some of the things that you've been talking about. When it comes to those of you that are retired and no longer working, The Three of Pentacles is an interesting one for people that are retired because you've already got a lot of wisdom. So this with the Knight of Pentacles and Knight of Wands, maybe you're studying just because it's something that you enjoy. Maybe you're starting to see, the results of whatever information you've been digesting and putting into practice. For your love and relations, you have the Seven of Cups. So it's not the easiest of energies, because the Seven of Cups can be, it can be self-illusory tendencies. It can be where lies are sort of pervading. But it's more like the Seven of Cups I see more as kind of embellishments or lies of omission. Whereas Seven of Swords tends to be like, I'm lying to you because, I actually have nefarious purposes. The other thing is as well, there's potentially too much on the plate of the relationship. So for those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, you might be so engrossed in whatever it is that you're doing that you're kind of neglecting either your partner or your family. So you have to find a way to strike a balance here. Now, you've got the Chariot card, that's number 7. You've got the Seven of Cups, 2 sevens, represents news. So some piece of information that's coming in for you over this next fortnight is both going to really amplify your need or your desire to learn or to enhance your studies and skills. But it's also potentially going to take you so far down a rabbit hole that you might isolate yourself from the people that love and care about you at a time where it's supposed to be about togetherness. So you do need to keep that as a consideration. For those of you that are single and looking to mingle, look, if you're up for a good time, for somebody that is going to make you drink too much, potentially smoke too much, potentially eat too much, whoever this person is, they are definitely one to drink deeply from the cup of life. Now, what this suggests to me is you could really connect with somebody who is a bit of a whirlwind to be around. They're a lot of fun, they're a lot of pleasure, they're a lot of enjoyment. If you're looking for something more serious and concrete, you're not going to find it in this person. Is this person the good time guy or the good time gal? Absolutely. Lots of fun to be had, lots of overindulging to be had, a really great time, but not much beyond that. There's a lot of style, not necessarily a great lot of substance. Your Astro Taroscopes are up and out there for your purchasing pleasure. You can get those on the link in the description box below. And the New Year, New Frequency is up there. It's a short, sharp, focused energy work session that is really designed to give you everything that you need to work through the energies of 2024. And they are considerable because it's a universal 8-year. So if you want to get the most out of it, that can help you absolutely. You can do that on the link in the description box below. For your money and materials, you have the Six of Cups. So when it comes to money, finances and resources, you might be looking to spend money on something that has a bit of a nostalgic feel to it. So for some of you, this might be a promise that, you know what, in the new year, I'm going back to take a class, or, in the new year, I'm going to pick back up that hobby. It will probably be something that's more active than anything else. So this could be dancing, Tai Chi, martial arts, yoga, rock climbing, anything and everything in between, but it will be something that you've done before, something that you really do love and enjoy, are quite passionate about, potentially something you can do with a partner, but really, if I'm honest, this feels like it's a you thing, all right? So this is you looking to spend money on something that gives you that nostalgic hit, something that you do enjoy, but you've done it before. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, the Six of Cups is your reproductive system, right? And because it's opposite the Seven of Cups, and you've got pleasure cards here, you've got one of the sex cards here, you've got the Chariot card here, fast, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. That energy is definitely in the air. The Six of Cups, because it represents the reproductive energies and, aspects of the human body, I will say there's 2 ways about this that you want to look at. One, the Seven of Cups, there's a possibility here that you could get more than you bargained for, if you get my drift. So just make sure you handle your business. And the other way that this could also show up is a pregnancy. So, if you're in a same-sex couple, not relevant, but the other part of it obviously will be more so. If you are in a hetero relationship, then, it could be either way, right? Not relationship, but a hetero situation, all right? So just keep this as a consideration. You don't want to be slapdash with your personal health, all right? Let's just put it that way. Now, with that said, I wish you, for your holidays ahead, a wonderful holiday season, whatever you do or don't celebrate, whether it's Yule, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas. I really do, from my heart to yours, I wish you all of the best for this season. I really hope you have a wonderful new year 2024. Take care, and I will see you then.